I don't want to talk to those niggas.
Well, that's what we do. That's actually a thing that we do.
Yeah, tell them to go somewhere.
Wait, what's the thing that we do?
I don't know.
We
Supposedly
go
talking
live
to
for like,
random ass niggas.
like 2 minutes.
Oh, when we start doing that?
I don't know. Since
Yeah,
you just
exactly.
now put
Yeah,
this up
exactly. Y'all didn't
there, and
realize that we did it, but we've done it for like at least
well, hey,
since
everybody
Cliff
on
went
YouTube,
famous on TikTok.
everybody on YouTube,
Ah,
do you see that?
All right,
Well,
so we up
not
on
yet.
So it's definitely we've been doing that for like a month.
Oh,
darn.
and we're still able to do it.
Yeah, I mean we're live. We've been live for a couple minutes. Well, not a
Oh,
couple seconds.
Oh,
but they didn't hear all that stuff that I said before about their mamas. What you
They
saying?
probably did. I think that was coming on right when you said it.
Oh,
ah.
I meant it. I said it and I meant it.
Oh, as you should. They know.
All right, good.
All right, cool.
I can look at my ceiling. Y'all can look at my fan.
Yeah. Okay, Cliff.
what's up?
You want to go live on your TikTok for like the first bit of
Yeah, I can.
as if yeah.
Oh, this is
I got
a
my phone turned all black. I
Cynthia.
gotta wait.
Okay, yeah.
My phone
I'm
decided
gonna
to
do
start.
that. I'm gonna do that as well. Can't I go live from the group? No, can't I? Yes, on my phone. Can't I? Yes, because I yes. Yeah. Maybe not. Okay, cool. Um, let's see here. Is it all right? Cool. So yep, we can get started in the next 3 minutos. Let me get my going here. Let me get this link.
Hmm. I'm struggling
Then
with these superlatives.
good. That's the whole point. That's why I didn't tell y'all beforehand.
All right. I'm struggling. I'm
Good.
realizing there was a lot of things in 2020 I did not like. Huh. Huh.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, end of the year. Ooh.
I hated all of 2020.
I will say this, and I'll mention it. I'll mention it actually. Once when we get in the show, like 2020 really ain't nothing really spectacular happened.
like there was,
Besides
like for me,
Roman becoming the tribal chief.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm
Hey,
thinking
Stace.
about it, and I'm like,
everything was just solid. As
yeah,
far as in the general sense.
yeah. Almost everybody I like did something extremely fucking stupid that I didn't like.
Oh God.
Ugh.
Give a quick shout out to Stace172. She's on one of my TikTok followers. She's actually in the chat room right now. So.
Hey, Space, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the Three Count Podcast season finale.
Stace from Bristol, UK. What up, though?
That's right, UK.
So we have our listeners from,
International.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We got internationals. Okay.
Freak
International.
out worldwide.
Oh, no, you don't ever do
You
that
just-
again.
Did you
Ever
did
do
you
that
really-
again.
You ever in your life?
Okay. It was
Horrible.
Oh,
Take your fucking glasses
you're
off.
lucky this was not. We didn't even record this yet. We're not recording it yet. See, you're lucky. Wow. See, that's why you got to get out here early for
It was a test run.
That's run.
You know how like the comedy people do it? They always they do their jokes on test dummies or people that, before they do it, make sure it's funny.
It
Yeah,
wasn't-
you know, like,
Yeah, but we're live and you just ruined it. So, like, no. Dad. Wow.
actually, I can't go live on TikTok because I need my power ranking list.
Oh. What? Wait. What? We know. Oh, you have to finish it on there, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. That's fine. All right, so, all right, folks. Cliff, we can get started. And, whenever you give me the countdown, because I think I sent out the link on the Twitter, and then
Yep, I uploaded my stuff too, so we are good to go, and we'll give you the record.
Alrighty.
Oh
man.
fans online are getting a special exclusive.
What on, motherfuckers?
We unbox
Here we
my
go.
Amazon.
Gotta get
So-
my thing now because I hold the mic.
All right, we'll get going in 3, 2, 1.
All 3 Count Podcast listeners, don't you dare be sour.
Oh my God.
Clap for your world famous 3 Count Podcast and feel the power.
I hate you.
What
It is
the
the
fuck?
season finale
I
of the
hate you.
3 Count Podcast. I'm your host, Chaz Evans, and always here with me, the troop, my tribe.
What?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa!
He
Hold up!
is
Hold
the
up!
Red Dog of Red Dogs. He is the producer of this show. He is the steam engine that runs this show. Ladies and gentlemen, the Red Dog, Cliff Miller.
Said the Red Dog is up, and we want the catchphrase. I mean, you're gonna take theirs. I'm gonna take the other one.
These niggas.
Introducing second. He is the Swole Master. He is the 38,000 time WCF World Heavyweight bare knuckling, racist smacking, smack your mama cause the chicken tastes like crack. Duffin season, international, U.S. Open, National Basketball Association, World Negro Spiritual Heavyweight Champion of the world, Chris Idol.
Always happy to be here.
And introducing next, from the depth pit of the underworld, he is the Dark Lord himself. Rumpelstiltskin ain't got shit on him. He is the man that was there at the birth of Jesus. Ladies and gentlemen, the 30-million-year-old man, Damien Fatale.
I know how Jesus' mom really got pregnant.
Shit.
I love it. He's on the edge today. And introducing next, he is Cliff's best friend. He is the Anthony.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to the newest, the hottest, fastest growing podcast host that hasn't made his debut yet, but will soon. Lou, the franchise.
Wow, so they were talking about Josh? Oh, okay. Anyway, I love you. I love you. You know I gotta start. I'm already anticipating me getting mad at Anthony. Cliff, we were talking. I just want to put. I'll introduce Josh. Once I get.
How's your mom's basement?
I don't know. I cleaned it up, but when after before I left, so I guess it's nice. I don't know. Anyway, introducing next, he is my little brother, and that is the only reason he is on this show. He doesn't watch any wrestling. He only keeps up with Wrestle Talk, Ollie Davis, and the 3 Count Podcast chat room. Ladies and gentlemen, some people call him JJ, some people call him Q, some call him Napster. I call him little brother. Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Evans.
So for the season finale, I'm gonna do a different intro. I just wanna, thank everyone for listening. Never thought that, like almost a year later that we've grown like quite a family. I want to thank Chaz for letting me on the show, Cliff for basically being the headmaster, not in a racist way.
Wow.
Justin for his funny one-liners and
Wow.
Cornet quotes. We're still missing one for this one. Damien for basically being the no filter guy. And then having Louise over here just for representation.
Wow.
Gee, did he just like expose the
Your
business?
fucking glasses off.
He totally did.
He just exposed the whole business. You know what? You're that dude that tells a little kid that wrestling's fake. That's what you just did just
Wait,
now.
wrestling's fake?
Anyway,
I
but
didn't.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 3 Count Podcast season finale. Yeah, Josh, in a nutshell, went all emotional. But if you made it this far with us, congratulations. You don't get a prize, but hey, you beat the first game in the 3 Count Podcast series. So thank you for coming this far. If you've been with us at the beginning, all of our new followers, our live following on YouTube. So in the podcast realm, when you hear this, make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube, and you could have caught some exclusive bad one-liners from Josh. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to YouTube 3 Count Podcast. We got ourselves a big show, season finale. You know we got to do it big, so let's get right down to business. So, announcements. As you already know, this is the season finale, which means we will be taking a short break during the holidays. But that does not mean you will not have 3 Count Podcast content. All of our episodes, we still will have episodes of Now Entering the Ring will still be aired during the holiday
Don't
break.
get fucked up.
Make sure you always tune into those Now Entering the Rings. But when we return, we for our 3 Count Podcast season 2 finale, which will have a new name. Wink, wink, be on the lookout for that. Is January the 27th, 2021, if we make it that far. But hey, January 27th, 2021 is the season finale for the 3 Count Podcast. When we come back,
You mean premiere?
Season finale. I mean premiere. I did.
Oh my God. Bye.
Baltimore.
My notes say season finale. That's why.
Y'all were just gonna let him keep saying finale like that. He's live.
Listen, man.
I kept looking at I wrote on my notes season finale, and I'm like, you're right, season premiere. Season 2 premiere, yeah. So season 2 premiere, guys. But yeah, January 27th, we'll be back 2 weeks before the Rumble, and we'll probably start off with our early predictions of who's gonna win the Rumble. But hey, it's you. Oh wow, you know what? At this rate, I could definitely put at least $1 on that Damien Fatale is going to win the Royal Rumble next year.
Yeah,
I could see it.
Yeah, it's a possibility. So, also, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to support the 3 Count Podcast, and you already are by all the following that we've gotten this past year on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, if you listen to us on the podcast, if you're live with us on YouTube, you support us just by tuning in. But you can also support us monetarily, and get yourself some 3 Count Podcast merch, baby. That no one followed memos, but I do appreciate Justin, rocking the Duffin season shirt.
Okay, I wore the Duffin season shirt, so like indirectly, I'm supporting the podcast by supporting the host.
What the fuck? Am I just chopped liver? Is Cliff just chopped liver? We're wearing our shit.
No, you guys are. Yes, I didn't say you were.
Well, I wear what I want.
The majority are. The majority are. We can't control Chris Idol and the devil.
That's what they used to call us every other Saturday, Anthony, at wrestling. They used to call us Chris Idol and the devil.
That's facts. That's absolutely facts. But yeah, guys, go get yourself a 3 Count Podcast t-shirt at Pro Wrestling Tees /3 Count Pod. Go get yourself a shirt. We got cool designs. If you buy more shirts, we can give you more cooler designs for shirts. So definitely go buy yourself a shirt at 3 Count Podcast, our store at ProWrestlingTees.com. So let's get right down to the nitty gritty. It is now time for the Wednesday Night Rundown. Oh man, I'm so happy that that's now a thing. All right, here we go. So, as always, ladies and gentlemen, as I say every week, this Wednesday, AEW Dynamite and WWE's NXT went head-to-head in competition for the ratings and demographics. So, here we go. AEW's Wednesday Night Dynamite had 850,000 viewers, which is up from last week, which was 764,000 viewers. Their 18 to 49 demo was 0.37, which was 7th, which is up from their 0.30, which they were overall 17th last week. Now, tuning in on the other channel on USA, NXT brought in 638,000 viewers, which is up from last week's 632,000 viewers. Jeez. Thanks, Josh. Maybe I should put my phone on silent anyway. That's my fault. Jeez. Jeez, I've lost my place. Anyway, let me start over. So NXT brought in 638,000 viewers, which is up from last week, 632,000 viewers. The 18 to 49 demo was a 0.14, which overall was 56, which is down from last week's 0.16, but they were also in the same position at 56 last week. So AEW is up big time, gaining about 90,000. NXT, and it came back, tried to do something, but it's, the usual, as always. AEW usually is winning the ratings war and the demographics. I guess you could chalk it up to still the new toy. But how we do it, which you think had the better show? We'll start with Cliff, Justin, Lou, JJ. If Damien pops on, comes back, he will be last. And that'll be the order throughout for the rest of the show.
So who I think had the better show?
Yep.
NXT. Like, handily.
Mm-hmm. All righty. Next.
As you know, as the case, I only watched one show, NXT. However, I will say this. I did see the Cody Taz segment, and I did like it.
Okay, cool. I liked it too. I'm glad. So yeah, I was afraid that when I talked to you, I told you I like it, you're going to give me shit for it, as you know.
No. I saw it online, and I did like it.
Okay.
The whole segment. And I was like, that's pretty dope. Props to them.
All right, cool. Next.
Who do you think I'm gonna fucking say? No, I'm just kidding. For 3 weeks in a row now, NXT has definitely put on better shows.
Cool. Yeah. Oh, Josh, he said it for 3 weeks that NXT had better shows. Yeah. It's just the shock factor is over. You do this like every week.
Take your fucking glasses off.
Anyway, Josh.
2020 gets weirder and weirder. But NXT, is this like really is that like a personal attack or something?
Okay, yeah. So
Better show.
I gotta agree. Yeah, NXT was a better show. Not to say that I didn't like Dynamite this week. Like Idol had point out, I did like the Cody and Taz segment, so that was a big up for Dynamite. But yeah, I got NXT. War Games is coming up, and it's always exciting, especially with recently we had the Tony Storm heel turn, so that was cool. So yeah, NXT takes it again for me as well. So all right. Let's switch gears. Let's have some fun. The Undertaker this past Survivor Series that just happened 2 weeks ago. So it was his last hurrah. Undertaker retired. Let's talk about the Undertaker. Undertaker, we can talk all day and debate whether or not if he's not one of the greatest characters of all time. But let's talk about his greatest rivals. So everybody give what you think Taker's greatest rivals are. Only give me your top 3. So we'll go and in order. Cliffy.
Greatest rivals, and you said top 3. Austin is definitely gonna be number 3 for me on that list. Number 3. Number 2, Mick Foley. I mean, I know Mankind, like really, like for me, like that was kind of like a big thing. And number 1, it goes without saying, man. If anybody else, let me be real. If anybody else is not picking this one as number 1, you're fucking wrong. Shawn Michaels. Yeah, you're definitely wrong, Lou.
My 3, in no particular order, HBK, Kane, and Mankind. It kind of depends on the day, which one, the order I like them, but definitely those 3.
Anthony, go.
So I do have HBK in there as number 3. But then I had Mankind and Kane.
Okay, so so my top 3, number 3 would probably be the Shovel Man himself, HHH. You can see that's a more younger school. I gotta give appreciation for Kane. So Kane number 2, and then 1 will be Shawn.
Yeah, so I got Mankind. This is like that. I didn't have no particular order, but I got Mankind, HBK, and which is my, I guess my last one was shot. A little different, because like I said, more appreciative of the later years of Taker. Edge.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Undertaker and Edge was like probably is one of my top favorite feuds of all time. Their stuff on SmackDown was probably, with him banning the chokehold, and then of course you gotta credit Vicky Guerrero a part of that as well. But so Edge, HBK, and Mankind. So moving on. Time for the end of the year superlatives. It's like graduation, in the yearbook superlatives. Yeah. So, all right, who won superlatives in high school? Raise your hand. Okay. Okay, Cliff, what was yours?
Best folk storyteller.
Wait, really?
Yeah. So apparently my class voted me best liar. That's what I got.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So basically, you were best bullshitter.
Yeah,
That's great.
That's what it was.
Oh wow.
I ain't even gonna hide it. I'm like, yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay, but is it true though? Like,
I mean,
were
as
you
long
the
as you guys
best
have known me, like, are you telling me you can't tell when I'm lying or not? Then I'm doing my job.
Well, you don't lie. I don't lie
anymore. When I was in high school, oh yeah, I bullshit all the time.
Oh yeah, okay. I got you. All right. That's why had to ask.
What about you, Anthony? Did you win a superlative in high school?
I won most likely to kill somebody.
Yeah, he won an award for most likely to drop out of high school, join the military, and then be featured on a 3-Count podcast. That's what he won.
Most likely to set somebody's house on fire.
Oh, okay. Wow. All right. So Okay.
Anthony, you got really dark, man.
He did. He really did. Like
I was a troubled adolescent. You have no fucking idea.
Oh my God, he's so dramatic. Anyway, go ahead.
Cliff, let him know.
You really have no idea. Like he's not lying.
Oh shit,
he's dead ass telling the truth.
I will say it right now. I am sorry, Richard Sankey and your family, because when I tried to light your house on fire when I was in 7th grade, I apologize.
That's all you're gonna apologize for? You shot that man's TV out with a BB gun.
Whoa, wait a minute. Wow.
And his computer.
We played
And I stole his Vinny Castilla autograph ball.
He did. He really did.
Oh, see, now,
Y'all act like we was just playing around. No, we dead serious.
They didn't even do anything wrong to me. They actually gave me rides to school and shit. Like they're cool with us. I forgot to take my Ritalin one day and went off the wall.
they gave you rides to school and you did this to them?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. That's what we're trying to say. Is like y'all don't understand. Like we's real about this.
I used to be sicker than Damien.
Wow. That's amazing.
Like I said, I apologize for what I did when I was in 7th grade. Let's move on.
Yeah. Yeah, Chaz, you just must unpack there. We can't talk about it now.
I'm just like, I'm at loss. I don't even know. I told you.
It's just so funny because you were like, yeah, whatever, we don't believe it. And I'm like, no. This is a real deal. Like it's not.
I didn't know that. I'm over here just like, yeah, wow. Okay, wow. I don't know how to continue with the show. All right, so where was I at? Superlative.
JJ, what did you get?
Yes, Josh, did you win a superlative in high school? I mean, it's pretty recent.
Most likely to go to college.
Oh, look at you. Anyway, that's cool. Justin, I don't remember if you won or not.
Yeah, dude. So I'm gonna make up one like Josh did. Most likely to run an underground fire.
Okay, cool. So, all right. But anyway, so yeah, end of the year superlatives. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Alrighty, so I won biggest flirt.
No surprises there.
What?
Yeah.
Never would have guessed that
biggest
one.
flirt?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, it's
Highly shocked. That was and I have a funny story. I didn't even know I was up for it. I didn't even know I was up for it. Only ones I knew I was up for was bromance and like inseparable friends. So like something like that. Yeah.
I can see you being up for those.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Yeah.
I remember those. Cause it was like
Definitely won the right category.
yeah, they were like me and Phil or like me and Manning. I remember that specifically. And then when they announced it on the yearbook, and I looked at it and I saw me as biggest flirt. Cause when we took the pictures when I found out. Cause like you went in the superlatives, and I was walking with Davina, and I'm confused, and she said yeah, oh yeah, you guys won biggest flirt. I bust out laughing. I was like, I didn't even know I was up for this. But yeah, biggest flirt. So anyway, not everyone has brought back high school. Let's do it. End of the year superlatives. We got 5 different categories. Give our top 3 for these categories. So it's 5 categories. We're going to start off with match of the year, which after that we got the feud of the year, and we have male wrestler of the year and female wrestler of the year. Those are the categories that we have, just top 3. And
you know what's funny? Because like when we talked about this originally, right, this idea, I don't remember feud of the year being involved. I remember tag team of the year being involved.
is it not? Maybe it's tag team.
We got top match. We
Yeah,
got
you said match.
feud of the year.
Match male female tag.
Male female tag.
Oh, well, I forgot to do my feud of the year, so fuck you.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, wait a minute. Like Cliff out here trying to confuse me.
Yep. It's part of multitasking. Sometimes you just slip things, go through the crack. It is what it is. I will do mine right now.
Because I'm like, he's probably right. Jeez. Anyway, yes. So yeah, match of the year, feud of the year, male wrestler, female wrestler, and tag team. Top 3. Cliffy. Oh yeah, I'm trying to kill time because Cliff is trying to think of his feud. So let's see. Let's check the chat. Let me see here. Do.
Vince McMahon's a beast.
Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see. Michael Curtis. Vince McMahon was the best. Such a beast.
I mean, let's be real. Low key, like I'm going to agree with that statement because Vince did a lot of shit and created a lot of people to come watch his product and then created competitors after buying all the competitors.
He
So
reshaped the wrestling business in his own image. How fitting.
and you know what? There was once a man who wanted to make the world in his image, okay? And he sent his son to feed people fish and bread only, okay? And they did it, okay? And this man also walked on water, so do not talk about in his image, okay?
I'm back, bitches.
Oh, God, here we go.
Fuck yeah, you're right.
Jesus loves the little children.
Fuck the little
I
children.
love when you start talking about
This is the
Jesus
season
Daniels.
to duff the children.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
so
Anyway,
They're little
all right.
fuckers around.
I got
this
my
time of
feuds.
year.
okay,
I
well,
got
hold
you.
on. Well, hold on. Damien, since you're back, I know you probably can't. Since we haven't really gotten started next. Top 3 Undertaker's greatest rivals.
Sean. Kane
That good?
and Yokozuna.
Okay, I can do. I like how we all got like one thing's always that is similar. We all said HBK.
Well,
Right.
yeah, that's like a hands down. Like that's a given.
Yeah.
So all right, end of the year superlatives. Go ahead. First one, match of the year. Our top 3 matches of the year of 2020. Cliff, start us off.
All right, I'm not gonna front this first one. Actually, most of mine are gonna be based off of tag teams. I'm not even gonna front. Except my number 1. But number 3, I'm gonna put on New Day versus Street Profits. I thoroughly enjoyed that match compared to like a lot of the matches that were going on this year. But there were a lot. It's tough. There's a lot of great matches. Anyway, next up, number 2, FTR versus the Young Bucks. Because let's be real, that was a clinic. And then last but not least, I'm not gonna lie, this was just entertaining for me. Hell in a Cell. Gotta give it up to Sasha and Bayley.
Good choices, Cliff. All right, so my 3. All right, Edge versus Randy at Backlash, greatest match ever. Walter versus Ilya Dragunov from a few weeks ago, NXT UK. Versus Roman from Survivor Series.
Oh,
All
I
right.
really did like that.
My number 3 was Chuck and Trent defeating Santana Ortiz in that street fight in AEW Dark or in AEW Dynamite. Number 2 was Hiromu Takashi versus Will Ospreay at Wrestle Kingdom 14, and Kenny versus Hangman at AEW Revolution.
I knew he was gonna have that up there. I knew it.
Of course he
knew
would.
it.
You didn't watch the match. Shut the fuck up.
Shout out to you for the Osprey, because like I'm gonna be honest. I don't think anybody's gonna go to Japan.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
Yeah, I did like that match. I don't watch a lot of New Japan, but I did see that one.
you're next, Josh.
Oh, I forgot. I thought that because Damon came back. Damon.
Yeah,
No,
Damon's
I'm going
there.
last. I'm still thinking.
Okay, yeah.
Damon's going after you. Yeah, Damon goes last, and then
Because this is match. This is match. I'm pretty sure. So I had Randy versus Edge, Sasha and Io, and then I had the Boneyard match. I really enjoyed the Boneyard. It was unique and different. So
okay.
I knew you were gonna say that.
oh,
I mean, I'm not. I expect. So I was either that, or I was the one that I thought you would put the Sasha Bayley Hell in the Cell. I knew you gonna put. I knew Sasha was gonna be one of your picks. Let's just. I mean, you like Sasha, and I saw.
yeah.
But yeah, Damon.
I really enjoyed Charlotte and Rhea Ripley.
I mean, it was a good match, but
Shut up. That was me. Shut the fuck up. You're close by. You're not at school, right?
I'm at school.
No, he's
you're
definitely
not,
at the
'cause that
bat
don't look
cave.
like school.
He's
You
definitely
ain't
at the bat
school.
cave. Damien,
I will
Damien.
Go to
show
that
up.
kitchen anywhere.
Yeah, I will show up there and fuck
Go
you up.
lock your doors right now.
He's in Middle River, Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, go lock,
man,
lock the
God.
windows too.
Oh,
God damn it. Now he made me lose my goddamn train of thought. Son of a bitch.
Is the weed that good?
Yeah, it actually really is. Great Gorilla Glue. I highly, highly recommend it.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's see. That's another one that I really enjoyed. I think it's a women's match. It's on top of my tongue. The fuck? God, I really am high. God
oh
damn.
my gosh, Damien.
Shit. Whew.
Oh my gosh.
It was Josh's fault because I had it in my head and he started fucking talking. Fucking
Oh
hate
my
it here.
gosh.
Damn. I really don't remember.
Oh my goodness.
Oh fuck.
We'll come back to you.
We'll come back. Maybe you'll
Yeah,
remember
come
it.
back. Yeah, come back because I don't. God damn it.
Jesus Christ. All right. So yeah, for me, my match of the year. So my third one, I gotta agree, Sasha and Bailey Hell in the Cell. I really did enjoy that match. It was long, but it was really good. My second is as it's kind of tied between Roman versus Drew and FTR versus the Young Bucks. I couldn't decide, so I put both of them there. I was like, I really couldn't decide because I really like Roman versus Drew at Survivor Series. That was, probably one of WWE's best matches as a whole. At least so far the year. And then my number one, I've always praised it, and hey, Undertaker said, gave me the back. He backed my opinion, so I'm right. Edge and Orton is a masterpiece. I said it on the show, and I'm gonna say it again. It was a masterpiece. It was, if not the greatest wrestling match, it's one of them. So yeah, that's my number one. Damon, do you remember yours?
I can't remember number two, but my number one is the same, Orton and Edge. What the fuck was number two? It was a women's match.
Probably has Sasha in it.
No, it didn't. Calm down.
Okay. Well, you already said Charlotte and Rhea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
said that
but there was another one.
Edge and Orton. Let's see. Was it Sasha and Asuka?
No, but that was good though. But no,
Was it in WWE?
I want to
Oh,
say
you know.
yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
I
It was either
low key,
NXT
low
or-
key. I didn't know because I was like, yo.
Yeah, no. If it is, it's definitely one of the. It's either NXT or SmackDown.
Mm.
He didn't see any of the wonderful matches that Thunder Rosa had.
Well, no, and to be fair, I was also thinking Deonna Purrazzo versus Jordan Grace.
You know what? I'm gonna pick that one because I did like that one. Like I enjoyed the fuck out of that one. Actually,
All right,
that
cool.
one was like a surprise shocker to me when, like, I didn't know.
No, that's just
Like I can watch that
that's
match
fact.
like
I
again,
can
like
take
right
that
now.
one. I like that
Yeah.
match. I like that match too. Look at Impact getting into somebody's top three.
I can fucks with that. Yeah, it can be. I'll give them that. Those ladies killed it.
All righty, here we go. Moving on. We got feud of the year. Top three. Go ahead, Cliff.
Ooh.
Oh man, I cannot wait to see JJ's face. Yo, let me get number 3 with Pat and Adam. That's right, Pat McAfee, Adam Cole. Definitely have to give that to number 3. Hey, come on, let's be real, man. Like out of all the feuds, man, like that was the hottest one for a bit. Number 2, only because it was the longest and it seemed to be like the one that carried 2020 around. Ray and Seth, as far as like their feud goes. Number 1 though, let's be real, man. Sasha and Bailey, dude, like just holding it down for 2020 in the women's division.
All right, so I only have 2 for this one. My 2 are Edge and Randy, and Adam Cole and Pat McAfee.
You're muted.
You're muted, dumbass.
Unmute yourself.
Motherfuckers, stop muting me.
Nobody muted you. It was you.
So mine, I have 4 because number 3 was a tie between the Mysterio family and Seth and Pat and Adam. For me, anyways. For my number 2, because he hits my funny bone every time. R-Truth versus anybody getting that 24/7 title. Always.
Oh wow.
And then my number 1 was what's a good one? The Street Profits versus Andrade and Angel Garza.
You know what? I'm gonna let you have your feud because I thought that feud sucked. All right, we're good.
Wow.
Oh, come on. It had poisoning. Great.
No, somebody got
That they
poisoned.
never followed up on.
We know who did it.
Did? They showed
That's
who
why she
did
ain't
it.
got a job.
I like it. I like it. If anyone from WWE is listening, please let's have that be the the kayfabe reason as Zelina's not around anymore. She was found
got
guilty of the
fired.
poisoning.
Okay, so I couldn't really decide for this, so I had also a tie. So I had Randy and Edge, and this is gonna be a shocker, but I had Cena and The Fiend. I actually like the I like the dynamic.
No.
No, I can see that.
I love the ending of it. It kind of was just really cool. So I had that. Number 2, MJF and Moxley. MJF should have won. And then number 1,
Oh, here it comes. Yes.
Is he gonna throw up?
Yeah,
Yes!
What were you gonna say?
man. Just say it's undisputed. Just say it's undisputed.
Herb?
A burp. That's how you get it out. Oh, he's gonna be sick, guys. He's about
Was
to
that
throw up his
was
dinner.
that like vinegar?
Yo, let's go. We
I
all do
hate
it too.
This show.
Wow. So yeah, he's going with Pat McAfee. That's funny. That's funny. He can't even get the whole thing out. That's not bad though. That's wow. That's funny. All right, Damien, what you got?
Orton and Edge, AJ and Undertaker, and I guess my number 1 would have to be Pat McAfee and Adam Cole. Like, I don't know, it's entertaining.
Yeah.
It's been good. I'm looking forward to War Games. What can I say? Pat McAfee's the man. Heel of the year, I'm trying to tell you.
that goes
No.
to Jake Paul.
I can't go with that, but
Just to see his face. No, it was just to see his face.
All right. So here's my 3. I definitely got AJ versus Taker. That's definitely on there. Moxley versus Eddie Kingston. I've praised this feud. It's one of the better things on AEW. I praise this feud. It's really good. It was really, really, really good. So it's definitely in my 2, and my number 1, which has been no surprise because it looks like it takes the sweep this year. Pat McAfee versus Adam Cole. It's entertaining. Like it is. It really is.
They killing it.
It's don't be surprised. I would, if stuff starts to increase because of Pat McAfee, this could be a time. Who knows? It's has the how good it is. It should, but we'll see. That's we'll see if that is a thing. Maybe we'll talk about that on the season premiere.
Can
But,
we just go back? Can we just really quick, man, talk about how JJ was so pissed about Pat McAfee being on NXT, and this motherfucker picked it number 1 for best feud. Like, bro, get how times have changed. How times have changed.
2020
You're
is so
maturing.
weird.
Look at you. Do you got facial hair yet?
You got that mustache.
Is that a mustache or is that dirt? I
he
can't.
definitely didn't wash his face this morning.
Is that chocolate? Is that chocolate
Is
on
that
there?
yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. Chocolate milk.
Jeez.
I mean, I like his football show. I always watch it, but
That's
You
facts. That's true.
Hated
Yeah.
this, man. All you talked about was how this was never gonna work. This match was gonna be some shit, and look at, man, that one match turned into like a great feud.
I know, isn't that
That match,
crazy?
that
He was like, this is
actually,
gonna be
that was
garbage
one
and
of
it's
the
not gonna
matches I was
go
going to
anywhere.
pick.
And now he's
That
about
was
to
the-
headline a takeover.
I know, right? A
and,
takeover.
and war games.
Next thing you
Yeah.
know, 2021, he's gonna be the main event of WrestleMania.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
McAfee versus the Tribal Chief.
Pat,
Oh God.
versus-
I'm
Oh,
dead. I'm dead.
oh,
I'm
that's
dead.
not right. That's not right at all.
Oh God, moving on. I'm moving on. Male wrestler of the year. Cliff.
Hey,
yeah, for me, this was kind of tough. I'm not even gonna play around, man. But I will go number 3 with Roman, because this back half of the year since he came back, just been on fire. Drew, because let's be real, the first half of the year, he was really good. He's still kind of sustaining, so I'm like, all right, cool with that. And then number 1, I'm gonna be honest, man, because if you guys know the power rankings, you guys saw this guy pop up all the time. And give it up to Cody.
All right, my 3: Drew McIntyre, John Moxley, and Finn Balor.
Okay.
My number 3, I have a tie with MJF and Roman. Then I got AJ Styles, and then I got John Moxley.
Moxley because of consistency. Big Daddy Roman and Drew. No particular order. But yeah, that's my 3.
Okay. Cool. Damon.
me, and me. No, I'm joking.
Female for the year.
Roman, Balor, Fiend.
Okay. I can definitely see. Yeah. Of course you would put the thing, because you definitely got Ant working.
Guy's demonic cousin.
You definitely be seeing him at the poker games, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
I will not confirm nor deny said allegation.
Exactly.
Oh, you know it's true.
Just like I can't confirm or deny if I would.
Poker every Friday night.
I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, so mine. I got number 3, and dare I say it, but Randy Orton.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot about Randy.
Randy,
I
Randy, yeah, just say what you want about the feud overall, with Drew, but I really do believe that his feud with Drew has really been, one of the highlights of the pandemic. With pandemic wrestling, I should call it.
Actually, him. Period.
That's true, exactly. So say what you want about it, and that's how I feel. But I think Randy just really has been, on a roll. I guess you can say this is something that he actually cares about, because what they say, when Randy Orton cares, he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. So
He's unstoppable.
exactly. So I got Randy as my number 3. Number 2 is gonna go to Mox. Mox has definitely worked as the AEW World Champion. I've enjoyed a lot of Mox stuff, so Mox is 2. Number 1 is, of course, it's Cody. Cody just has put on, good matches after good matches after good matches, and yeah. So Cody's my number 1. Moving on to,
According to the 3 count, Drew McIntyre is our. No, I'm sorry, he's tied. So Drew, Roman, and Mox are our 3 picks for male wrestler of the year.
wow. All right, female wrestler.
For me, it's Io Shirai, it's Bailey, and it's Sasha.
All right, for me, it's the MVPs of Pandemic Wrestling, Sasha, Bailey, and Asuka.
For me, it's Karen, Bianca Belair, and Hikaru Shida.
All right, hold on a second. I gotta ask this question. Okay, you said Belair. I want to hear the justification of why you think Belair is the best superstar of this year.
No, because she was dominating NXT and she came and pretty much dominated Raw.
Where?
She dominated the main event.
Yeah, that's about it. They really haven't given her a chance.
How many times has she lost in 2020?
She just lost last week.
On.
Yeah, she lost to Lana
She lost to Lana.
By getting pinned.
at Survivor Series. It don't matter. She still lost.
Getting pinned.
L is an
By
L.
getting tapped or
L is an L.
My whole thing is like I don't disagree that Bianca is one of the best of this year.
Oh
But
yeah, definitely.
my question is like, how would you rank Bianca over Sasha and Bailey, who have main evented pay-per-views?
because
notice. But my thing is, notice how I didn't disagree about Shida.
well, because Sasha hasn't been here the whole year. Over there.
Yes, she is.
Enough for a few months.
What?
She's only gone.
That was last
She's only
year.
gone for a month.
She's
Yeah,
gone
like
for
it's
4 weeks.
that.
Yeah.
Month and a half.
Still doesn't matter.
Well, see, but if we're going by that, because she wasn't active the entire year, then technically Roman should be invalid off of all of our lists.
Right?
Because
He was a late add-in for me when a few of you had it. I didn't have Roman
It
in
was just sad.
3.
Dot.
Okay, I'm not gonna disagree with you about Belair being at least like
she's
a
one of my
mark,
favorites.
like a benchmark, but she's like to me like honestly, and it's your list, but like to me like as good as
My
Belair,
list.
yeah.
It's my list. I would rather try to eat water out of a bowl with a fork than understand your opinion.
Wow. Wow.
It's not like it's funny because it's
Whoa.
not like behind the scenes when he called me. He's like, hey, when I find the time to appropriate to put this line out there,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. So this was premeditated. Well, glad you.
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna expose
premeditated
that
too.
business. So anyway, but no, I
Damn,
really
he
wanted to
put
hear
the-
your
Wow,
opinion.
we're just exposing the
I
business.
just feel for me. I just
Damn.
feel
Jeez,
for me.
First Josh exposed the business.
Oh
He
my
talking about everybody's gimmicks. Now you out here talking about spots, Cliff?
Hold on,
Damn.
I got
You
the
just-
tea.
was the whole
Hey,
feud. The heat's the
All right,
worst.
let's get back to it. Bianca Belair has just done it for me. She's been entertaining through NXT and going through Raw. She's had a couple wins on Raw. She's had a couple wins on main event. She's entertaining for me, and she hasn't lost except for the Law on the story.
But her biggest win came against Zelina Vega, who's not even in the company.
blame Vince.
I don't have to blame nobody. I'm telling you right now, like if you want to justify Bianca in the situation, look at who she beat. Zelina. Like that's it. You could be like, well, on main event, she beat Ruby Riott and she beat again Ruby Riott, who, let's be real, Dana Brooke, she beat her. Like, okay, well, that's good. That's, let's see what she's done. But Zelina was like the only one who consistently would have been like the benchmark to me. And let's be real, like I love Thea, but she got beat by everybody.
Not by everybody.
Zelina
Yeah, no,
Vega
she got
was
beat by
equivalent
everybody.
to
She didn't really wrestle.
I'm done.
Wait,
I'm
she
done.
did. She lost.
Okay, let's go.
Zelina
Next.
Vega was
Next.
equivalent-
All right, go
Yeah,
ahead,
go ahead.
Josh.
Seriously. But anyway, Sasha, no one else really matters. How can you be SmackDown, Tag Team, and Raw in the same year? Get out of my face. Everyone else is low tier. We have boss tier, God tier up here, and everyone else is
God, shut up.
Sasha is the greatest women's wrestler ever. Charlotte, take that and your 12 non-memorable title reigns out of here. Bailey, might as well give half of
He
that
is
ring
like
Sasha because
nose
all those
deep
all
in
those
Sasha
times
Banks'
was the one
ass.
match. Yeah, Sasha is the GOAT. GOAT. Yeah.
I feel like you'd be the one stalking her in the bushes behind
He
fire.
probably is.
Hell,
Fucking creep.
I'm not that.
You're a creep. You are
You're a
creep.
creep. You're a creep.
Nah, I just admire her work.
You fucking creep.
That's what all the
Creep.
creeps.
I know. I just admire her
Creep.
word.
Nope, I just admire her work.
All right, I want to hear Damien's. Shut up.
I was gonna give my real list, but okay.
No, you took like Sasha could be number one. We know that already. So who are your other two then? Your real list.
For my real list, I had
He has Rio.
I should have. I should have done it, but I didn't.
I'm trying not to go off on this show.
Please don't.
I'm trying not to.
But I did have Karen up here, and then I had Tide, I had Sheeta and Alexa. Only reason why I put Alexa because I just liked how the character.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. No, I can give it that.
I fuck with
I
that.
can give it. I can give it that. Go ahead, Damien.
This is not actually necessarily in any order, actually.
But Damien. We got it.
I'm not a lady. I have a penis, sir. And it dangles pretty low. So how dare you?
Is that when you're
Hey.
yes.
Yeah,
Is that when you're sitting down on the ground?
no, it's when I'm standing up over the top of your head.
Oh my God. Go ahead, Damien. What is your
Io Shirai.
I'm muting myself now.
Oh god. Io Shirai. Sasha and Asuka.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh wow. Okay. My.
Standing over him now?
What? Look, you said this is the last show of the year. I'm going all out. Just to let you know that it might get worse as we go along.
Oh jeez.
And I haven't started drinking yet either.
Oh, that was. I'm sorry.
I'm getting ready to go get. We're gonna get a shot
Me
of
and Anthony were
moonshine.
literally on mute just now, dying laughing. Oh God. Okay, I'm good. All right, so mine. Number 3 goes to my world champion, and that's Trisha Dora.
Okay.
She won the Pan-African World Diaspora Championship this year. This is just and right before the pandemic hit as far as America, and Even throughout the pandemic, she has put on some banger matches. So definitely she goes as my number 3. Number 2, Io Shirai. I said it on here before. Io Shirai. She made a fan out of me this year. So definitely Io Shirai goes number 2. And number 1, Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa has really been killing it. As far as just really like putting on, awesome matches, but her character and her ability to tell a story in the ring. So she's number 1 for me on female wrestler. So moving on to my favorite one, tag team of the year. And I'm gonna let you know now, Idol. You might yell at me for number 3.
Oh boy.
Your ignorance, you're getting shut off.
So go ahead. I don't know what you just said, Lou, but I'm gonna ignore it because it sound like it said something about my tag team. So
Yeah, pure ignorance.
yeah, if you're trying to talk shit, guess what? Go listen to Now Entering the Ring featuring Pure Ignorance coming out soon. Be on the lookout for that one, cheap plug. Gotta make some money out here. Anyway, go ahead, Cliff.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go. Number 3 is the Golden Role Models, because Bailey and Sasha did hold it down. Let's be real.
Okay.
Number 2 for me is the New Day, because the whole year I've just been entertained by them. They've had great matches. They've had just fun. I stopped looking at me, Lou, like that. But number 1, let's be real, because if there's anybody else that's not on this list, gotta give it up to The Revival or FTR.
All right. So my list, I've got the Street Profits. They've been holding it down all year, entertaining us, putting on bangers. Jonathan Gresham and Jay Lethal are my next pick, killing it in Ring of Honor. And my third pick, it was FTR until I remembered there was a team I liked more than FTR, and that's the North.
They were going to be on my list, and I was like, I just recently started watching them. It would look really weird for me if I was like, yo, I like the North and Motor City Machine Guns, but I was like, yeah, that would make me look really bad because I just started watching them in August.
All right, for me, it was FTR, Kenny and Hangman, and the Street Profits.
Oh, look at this WWE mark.
JJ.
I've been having some trouble with this list. I've been trying to narrow it down. So I'm just gonna name it off. I have no particular order. I had FTR, Street Profits, New Day, Sasha and Karen, and the Young Fucks.
You put the Bucks up there? I would never do such thing.
I haven't narrowed it all down, so that was why I narrowed it down to the 5, and I know it's 3. But I mean, what are rules anyway to JJ, because he always breaks the rules. So
I don't even care. They would never be in my top 5. Fuck the Young Bucks. Anyway, go ahead, Damien.
All right, so
Wrestling kid.
I'm going to go with, it's a tie between New Day and Street Profits for my third. I've been really enjoying Shayna and Nia and the North.
Okay. All right. Here we go. I'm ready for the lashing I get from Idol. My number 3 is actually a tie. It's a tie, and it is funny because the tie is the Rascals and Best Friends.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Are you fucking kidding me? Seriously? Really? There's no
Oh, no.
comparison.
there is.
You are gonna sit here and disrespect Desmond, Xavier, Trey Miguel,
best friend.
Right?
So
It was putting them next to Orange Cassidy's mascot.
Right?
Don't hang yourself.
What the fuck, dude?
let me just explain.
Please explain to me why you disrespected those three young gentlemen like that. Please tell me.
Fine, young gentlemen.
Yes.
So let's really look back at, you know, as far as towards the beginning of 2020, like at least the first half. Best friends, you know, we're actually putting on, you know, passable stories. Now, were they the greatest thing ever? No. I'm gonna mention they're not a lot of stuff they did, but not the greatest thing ever. But they made things work, and the matches that they produced were actually entertaining. Like the street fight, like Anthony had talked about it, the street fight that they had was a good match. They also had a good match with Santana Ortiz on Dynamite, which was a really good match. So, and they put on actual good matches. You realize I don't like Orange Cassidy, but I have to put it out there, like they've been doing, like they are legitimately were holding down the
I got a question.
The AEW tag team division before FTR rolled around.
I got a question. Were you stoned when you were watching these matches?
No, I wasn't.
That's the problem. That's the fucking problem. Okay, all right, cool.
They would have just got
I know.
The reason I'm not getting paid by Tony no more is because
ride around in
Chaz.
Trump's mom's van.
Because I understand the gimmick. I was like, oh, okay.
No.
I got it.
I want to hear the other two.
I thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah,
Anyway,
right. Let's hear the
so my
other
number
two.
two.
Driven by his mom. You would look at him and be like, that fucking weirdo.
I know. Stop your goddamn
I
lying.
understand the gimmick. No.
Lie. Look at him lying.
Anyway, now my number two. Thank you. My number two is FTR. What can I say? FTR is the damn thing. My number one is Pure Ignorance.
You would.
Chaz Evans.
You fucking would. You would.
Doing it for the culture and trying to promote black wrestling. I think
You lucky
the Don and Prince Machiavelli gets number one.
You lucky I like both of you, because I would totally just shit on that whole entire thing. But I like both of you. So, I did waste my money and buy your t-shirt. So
Hey, put the gimmick over.
By the way, you owe me $30 for that t-shirt.
That's I got you.
Shout out to Jaden for holding that team up.
Oh shit!
Oh wow, that hurt. Anyway.
No! Oh no! Oh no!
Wow. Okay.
Hey yo, he ran so quick.
He did.
All right, that's cool. So
Oh no, he wasn't ready.
Okay, we're gonna move on. So,
oh my god!
I love you, Chaz. Chaz, I love you, man. I'm just giving you shit.
Oh man, that shit came right out of the left field. My man,
Yeah,
hey yo,
dude.
Chaz went full Nate Robinson on that.
Oh. You gonna let him talk to you like that, Chaz?
I ain't got nothing to say. I got nothing to say.
I got you. I'll mute myself.
Yo, oh my god, man. I can't stop. Oh my god, that shit was just phenomenal. Yo, that came out of nowhere. That
That was good.
was
That was good. That was.
Okay, so
You're my new favorite. You're my new favorite, by the way.
wow. Alrighty. So, but my all jokes aside, my number one is New Day. Uh yeah, New Day really you know, even with injuries, they were still able, you know, to, you know, be the New Day and, you know, be one of the most entertaining tag teams in, you know, entertaining wrestlers, period, in wrestling. So New Day takes number one. All righty. So let's check back in on our live chat, you know, see what we got. Amanda is here. Always talking about JJ sunglasses. Let's see. Thank you for
Sunglasses are a
joining
must.
in. Oh, Josh. Yes, the sunglasses are a must. Yeah. At this point now, it's the gimmick. But alrighty. So we're gonna move on.
Business, dang it.
Move on. We got our next debate topic. So, Aleister Black. We know Zelina Vega was released, kind of controversial in a sense. It's probably one of the bigger stories towards the later half of the year going forward. Should Aleister Black leave WWE? Should he follow his wife? He's not getting things, he's not really being featured on television. He's just kind of sitting there. So should he leave WWE with his wife? Maybe he should go somewhere else. Should he leave WWE? Go ahead, Cliff.
Should he leave WWE? I'm gonna put it out here that I'm sure maybe two other people can name Aleister Black before he was Aleister Black. Name a promotion that he was in beforehand. So I'm gonna tell you, no, he should not be leaving WWE. Like, granted, like, had they driven this man to the ground? Of course they have. Did they deny him his ability to go back to NXT? Yeah. Does Vince McMahon have anything for him? No. But he's still getting a paycheck. He's probably still, I don't know, he's probably wrestling the dark match on Main Event. I don't think so, man. I think, keep collecting your check. When your contract comes up, then you can bounce. But I mean, to be honest, like, who else is going to use him? And what are they going to really do with him? Like, what are they going to do with Black when he goes out? Like, there's nothing there, man. Like, you expect him to show up at, like, Impact and, like, tear the house down? Maybe, but I don't know. Impact has an ability to take WWE stars who didn't make it in WWE and turn them into something, but they always put the title on that person, it seems like. Do you want him to go to AEW? Yeah, he can go to AEW, but he's not going over Cody. He's not going over Kenny. He's not going over Miro. He's not going over Jon Moxley. So why are we putting him in there? And they already have their guy who sits around and mopes by himself. Like, sorry, Darby, that's what you would. That's what you do. Sit up in the rafters. Like, where do you put him? Where does he go? Where does he fit in? Like, you can't say, like, oh, well, he's like the dark dude, we could put him in Impact. Like, that's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna work. No, unfortunately, Aleister Black is where he belongs, in WWE.
No, I don't think he should leave. But really, it comes down to whether or not he's, like, I guess, his level of unhappiness. If he's unhappy at all.
Yeah,
that's really what it comes down to.
That's my same argument.
The way
that's my
wrestling
same argument.
is, you're not always going to be doing something. There's always ups and downs, or you're doing a story that you may not be too crazy about. And I mean, up until maybe 2-3 months ago, Aleister Black was always on the show doing something, whether it was NXT or Raw. Literally until he lost to Kevin Owens, whenever that was. What was it, about 2 months ago?
Yeah.
If that, he was always on the show doing something. So we don't know the degree of his unhappiness. If he's unhappy at all, we don't know. We do know, the report came out that his request to go back to NXT was denied. But, we weren't in the room. We don't know why it got denied. Maybe it got denied because Triple H was like, well, we already got all these things in place. Is really nowhere to put you right now in NXT. Maybe that's why the request got denied. Because I mean, seriously, if Aleister Black popped up in NXT this week, what's he gonna do? Who's he gonna feud with? Like, where would he factor into the NXT equation right now? So that could have been the reason why they said no. He might be in NXT in like 2-3 months, really, like Rumble time, or we don't know. Maybe Vince is cooking up an idea for Aleister Black, because just as easily as he's not on TV, he can be all over the TV when some next big idea comes. So, I mean, really, it comes down to whether or not he's unhappy. And the only people that know the answer to that are Thea and him. So.
Yeah, he's got to stay. I mean, where's he going to, like Cliff said, where's he going to go? Is he going to go back to West Side Extreme Wrestling, or is he going to go back to Insane Championship Wrestling? There's nowhere for him to go. He has to stay put in the WWE.
All right, Josh.
I knew those. Cliff.
Yeah, I'm glad you looked it up on his combat IMDb.
Wiki, thank you, Wiki.
Yeah.
Awful. Terrible, Anthony, terrible.
That's all right. It's my go.
Yes.
WWE, do you love me? Can I get television time, please? Cause I want NXT and my wife is done. My wife.
Wow.
Oh
This nigga, yeah, he did. This nigga.
Bless you, Cliff. Bless you.
You know,
Thank you,
people
Cliff.
want this too.
Cliff, you're the man. Thank you.
I don't know what that was, but I never want to hear it again.
Never ever. If he, I see.
It's
I
like,
just, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to where you're at. I'm gonna fuck you up. Come on now. You ruining my buzz, bro. I paid good money for this. Chill out.
someone in the Amanda in the chat wrote in, thank you. Yo.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. Woo!
Yes. Because please, what the hell?
What were you thinking, man? The fuck?
Crazy.
My God.
Anyway,
thought we were cool.
you lost your opportunity to talk.
That was
Yeah.
all I need to say.
That's
All
all
you needed to say. Yeah, that's all you were going to say.
This man broke out in the
All right, so I'm gonna have to agree with Idol on this one, like wholeheartedly, like 100%. He said pretty much everything I would have said. Yeah, like you should stay. Like we don't know if he's legitimately unhappy. We don't know, the ins and outs of that whole situation. It's all speculation. So fuck everybody on the internet. Let that man live. God damn it.
So I took a lot of thought on this, and it didn't occur to me until this morning, actually, that I've changed my stance on this. I think he should. And I think he should go. And again, like I said, my argument is still, I'll argue the fact that, hey, yeah, if he's unhappy, then he should go. But I think he should, because there's a story in AEW. Me and Cliff joked about it the other day, but it's actually, when you look at it, it's not bad. It could actually be good for the overall sense of the story, and have him join the Dark Order. Have him join the Dark Order.
No.
Yes, I know.
No.
No, I don't. No. I don't even want to hear the rest of that. I don't
You're
even wanna-
done. Cut him off like we cut JJ off.
No, cut him off. No.
Matter of fact, boot him from the show.
Listen.
Boo this man.
Anymore. They are the fucking circus.
Okay, well let's
And
try to
that's a
change it.
good
Well,
circus.
shouldn't be so, okay. Well, let's fix it then.
How you gonna fix that?
Let's fix the whole show.
Right? The whole show's an abortion.
There are,
So
there are a
what?
lot
Oh,
of things that
shit.
need
You're an
fixing, and the
abortion.
Dark Order is not
You
what
know
we're
what?
gonna.
I will come to where you're at. Don't make me.
I'm not JJ. My door's unlocked. I ain't afraid of no one.
I have points. I can take that flight.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, listen. I'm just hear me out. You might hate it, but I think
Yeah,
if
we already
done
hate
right,
it.
what they can do is have him be like the hired gun of the Dark Order. Okay,
Gun?
like not as hired. I want to see like that's their like.
For?
Broski. Do you know to think about your idea right now? Like seriously? That's what I think.
Okay, thanks. Anyway, that's my opinion.
Yeah,
I think
I
this,
mean,
nigga, I think this nigga need a
If he joins the Dark Order, yeah, instead of John Silver getting hit, let Brody Lee hit him.
I finally did it. Yes.
Did you just boot him out?
He stuck his ass in the waiting room.
Oh.
Boom.
That's
Wow, that's amazing. But anyway, like not if they're like they're yeah, I would have as their hired gun. You know, like if you need to, if the Dark Order is trying to, get their whatever it is that they're trying to, their domination or whatever their goal is as a group.
uh-huh.
The person the person they get, if they really like, if it's a big person, like is Aleister Black. Aleister Black is like, think about it like this. Yu-Gi-Oh! Aleister Black is when you assemble all the pieces to summon Exodia.
Uh-huh.
You're done. It's fucking done, bro. Yo, you trying to justify Aleister Black by calling him the fucking god. Like, no, man. Get out of here with that nonsense. I'm done. I'm done with this, man.
Alistair Black with Exodia?
Dude, you trying to...
This is my show. Don't you mute me on my show.
You won't do it. You won't do it.
Yo, you straight up... Come on, man.
You won't do it, JJ.
So I just want to.
Mine, yeah, that's a no
on,
for me,
bro.
dog.
Like,
That's a no for me, dog. I'm sorry. That's a no for me.
low key was like, I was with you. I was with
That
you.
is-
Okay, I was with you about it, right? Like Aleister Black. Yeah, possibly if he went to AEW, joining the Dark Order, being like a higher guy. And then you compared this man to Yu-Gi-Oh! I was like, get out of here, man. That's done.
Yeah.
It's not even just that he compared to Yu-Gi-Oh! He compared to Exodia.
I'm like, well, no,
Right.
seriously though. Here's my question though. What are you gonna have? You're gonna have Brody Lee, the man who plays like the Vince McMahon character, like playing in the middle of the ring, that somebody will come and black mask somebody in the fucking in the locker room? Come on, bro. No.
That was garbage.
Brody Lee's gonna, oh yes. And then you're gonna have Shrimp right next to him. Johnny Hungry. Johnny Praise.
Hungry.
Come on, man.
Lord.
No.
Oh, Lord.
No, I can't go with this.
Bad
work.
jazz.
It could work. But anyway,
No, it can't.
I want to make it clear for Amanda in the chat. So she's asking, so are you saying leaving WWE for his career or leaving to follow his wife? I'm saying have him leave WWE for his career. Go to AEW.
No.
Have you seen that?
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'd leave too.
ladies and gentlemen, 3-count listeners, Chaz is trying to set this man up for failure.
He is.
Hell yeah!
When your big creative pitch for his massive success outside of WWE is joining the Dark Order,
The Dank Order!
You won't rip that shirt.
which is not, has never been, and never will be the highlight of that Wednesday program.
You will make him lose all credibility that he still has.
Right?
I definitely think that you're on.
Yeah, well, you know what?
now.
Alistair Black might listen to this and go into Vince's office and say, "Can I renegotiate my new deal?"
Right? I'm staying. All thanks to Chaz's idea.
Jesus.
I hope you can sleep tonight, Chaz.
Huh.
I hope you'll be able to sleep tonight.
So you really like that, man.
Fine.
Because now I'm going to have nightmares. Thanks.
So you
Where
like?
the hell?
So you're not an Alistair Black fan, Chaz?
I never said I wasn't an Alistair Black fan. I like
Obviously, you're not.
You're
You set
not.
this nigga up like that. Shit.
You asking this man to commit, like not just character, like indie wrestling suicide by like, hey man, go join the Dark Order. It'll be cool.
You got this, man.
Like,
Yeah, you can go to
Dark Order.
BTE.
so
You
one
can
of
go
their
to
very
BTE.
best friends turned that shit down, and you want Alistair Black to go do it?
Right?
You want
because he's-
him to be on BTE going, I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back.
Oh,
Anyway, okay, that's just how it. It's just an idea.
Yeah, we
Chaz,
sunk
you
that
ain't
shit.
shit.
We sunk that like the Titanic, bro.
That's fine. That's fine. Anyway, so all right, moving on to the next order of
Him
business.
joining the Dark Order would be as useless as eating water with a fork out of a bowl.
Anyway, so it's
He's
now
really funny.
time
Gotta get that.
for the Golden Pencil Awards.
Recount.
So I have held on to this information.
Especially if
for
I'm in
48
last
hours.
place.
I have the first, second, and third place winners of our If I Had the Pencil game. We started all the way up to Mania, started from Mania, and worked our way down all the way to Survivor Series. The numbers are in, the numbers have been crunched. No, you cannot have a recount. No, you cannot stop the voting because this election is a fair election.
Like
Because
hell
I
it
had
is.
someone do the math behind me. So, yes. Anyway,
Ooh,
I'm just curious though. How many times did we do this count? Did we do it 3?
we did do it 3. That was good. This is why you're here.
nice play.
This
Nice
is
play.
why I love it. So, like I said, this is so pretty much you make sure if for our viewers that they know how we do this. So, out of all the matches, when we do the predictions, if you get it right, your total score of what you got right and wrong is, formed into a percentage, and what the numbers is how all the pay-per-view numbers for that total pay-per-view that you got is averaged into a percentage for each pay-per-view. So I have all that from Mania of this year all the way up to Night of Champions. I'm sorry, not Night of Champions, Survivor Series.
This is.
No, I was
rigged.
looking at Night of
This
Champions.
is fucking no.
There's
It's
a big
rigged.
jump. That's why.
That's
That's why.
a rig. You rigged
So
this
that's-
shit.
No, because Night of Champions is what won it. Is what got this person to win.
oh.
So that's That's why I keep doing Night of Champions. Anyway, yeah, up to Survivor Series. So with that being said, third place. Can I get a drum roll, please? Third place
Drum.
for the Golden Pencil Award goes to me. Third place. Second place. Drum roll.
I'm too high to give you one of
Anthony.
those. Okay.
What?
And first place. Thank Night of Champions. Because Clifford Miller, you win. The Golden Pencil Award.
Fucking demand a recount.
Nice.
I don't lose to a motherfucking.
Boo,
Miller.
Boo.
So here's the deal. So here, and I'll tell you, and I'll tell you the jump. So Cliff, Night of Champions, right?
Yeah.
Night of Champions, you were at a 52%.
Mm.
Anthony, right? Was at where is that? Yeah. So Cliff, you were at 52%. Anthony was at what you call it? 57. Anthony was leading at that point as far as overall percentages. Night of Champions brought you up to 60%. And Anthony, his had brought him down to 48.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Wait, what was my percentage for Night of Champions then?
Like add 80% and
Yeah,
one.
that's the percentage, 63.
Oh, I was at 63. I got 63% of the matches right.
Yes. And that
Oh,
turned that turned your overall tie. Yeah.
I want to see these results on paper. This is
No, it's good. It's good. It's good.
I mean, I'll take a picture. I'll take a picture of my notebook. Like,
I got 82%.
I'll put in the chat. Like, you can see the
82%.
math. It's really that deep.
I don't trust your math.
That I mean, it's my math, but I had someone go behind me. So here we go. Yeah, Cliff, you win. Congratulations, you are
Let's go.
the first.
Remember when I was in last place and then JJ stunk up the place by going 1 for 9 in the
Exactly. Yeah. Yes.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah.
I call this racist.
I like to accept this award.
And that was that was Double or Nothing. That was that pay-per-view that Josh tanked on.
Yo, we holding
Yeah.
it down for the Latinos. Like we 1 and 2. You all pissed off because the Panamanian beat the Mexican.
You're not Latino. Get the hell out of here.
Shut up. This is
Even
this
Jeremy
is
said so.
PM. This is PM. Don't you talk to your champion that way. This is PM, okay? That's the team name.
That's okay, because guess what? I'm coming in. I'm taking the title. I'm going all the way.
I can't hear you.
really?
Hell.
I'm taking the championship from you next year. But that's okay. But yeah, Cliff, yeah. Shocking came by and won with the tail end. So we'll be back with the second annual Golden Pencil Award next year. When we do our predictions for 2021. For everyone else, do better next time.
Yeah, I'm not
losers.
doing AEW. Fuck
You got
all
the
of y'all.
Rumble. You got the Rumble as our first one. Make sure you get it off to a good start. Because that's
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
It's always good to have a good start. So
Good.
Are you gonna give me money if I win?
I mean, hey, Cliff's getting a what you call it?
I get
a
a
gift
gold
card.
No, I said money.
Cliff's getting a gift card for winning.
Yeah, I don't want a gift card. I want
He's
cash.
getting a gift card, courtesy of the 3 Count Podcast.
Hey,
Yeah, I want
let's go,
cash.
'cause I need to shop at. I
Yeah.
need to go to. You know what? Deadass. I need to go
What
to
about
Pro
second
Wrestling
place?
Pizza. Shut up.
Oh no, we
Go
don't
to Pro
give out participation.
wrestling.com/the 3 Count Pod. I'm gonna go buy me a new T-shirt.
Oh, look at that cheap plug. But no, Anthony, we don't give participation award. You either win or you lose. We lost.
Oh.
We lost.
Remember, this makes me better than you. Remember
That's
that.
fine.
You're
But
the
I'm
first
watching,
one to
but listen, I bet your bottom dollar when I add more shows, if I had the pencil, because there's more wrestling, and easily viewable, like NWA now and also MLW on YouTube, so you can watch it. So when I put that on there and I get more points than you because of those shows, don't at me. Anyway,
Hold on, but Anthony,
Okay.
while you might be better than Chaz, I'm better than you, and you know it.
oh, my drop. Boom.
I just told my wife on you, Chaz, by the way.
Told him what?
You cheated me out of this award.
I didn't. Oh my God.
Yeah, you did.
Oh my! I didn't cheat you out the award. Let's move on. So
What?
moving on to our last debate topic for the season finale.
What?
So, season
No.
is Drew and Roman
This?
biggest star since
Alright.
Batista
No,
and John Cena in 2005. We saw them go head-to-head Survivor Series. Some are saying that they are the biggest stars since Batista and John Cena, right at their peak in 05. So, what's you guys' take on this, Cliff?
I think the biggest star since. Yo, that's That's a tough call, man, because compared to like other eras, I mean, yeah, that's gonna be like recent eras. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. It's crazy though, man, because like when Roman came back, like we all were like, oh shit, like this heel character's what's up. But the thing about Cena and Batista is that they had done it for a long time. They had carried the torch. So I think right now is a little too early to tell that. But are they on their way? By all means, yeah, I'll say yes. They are the two memorable characters. I mean, and even at Survivor Series, we saw that match play out, and like they just had this drag out, brawl out match. So yeah, I think I would say they're on their way. I don't think they're quite there yet to be in the same realm as to say like, hey, Batista and Cena.
I would say yes. And the reason I would say yes is because I think right now, and as far as the men, I'm talking exclusively the men, because the women is a little different. But as far as the men, they are the two guys on both rosters that feel like stars. They feel like you know they're somebody. You get that vibe that, okay, like if you had never watched SmackDown, never watched Raw, you're watching for the first time. You see those two, you know those two are stars. And they are, in Roman's case, he's a far above anyone else's character right now. In terms of character right now on SmackDown, nobody is touching the Tribal Chief character right now. Nobody. On the Raw side of the equation, Drew has been carrying that show on his back since the night after WrestleMania. That has been Drew's show. More often than not, Drew is the highlight of the show. If not him, it's Randy, but we're not counting Randy because Randy's got tenure. He's just there. He's got his spot. He's got the Orton spot. Orton's got the same spot right now that Taker had. It's his own special spot. Yeah, I think they are the two male competitors that right now feel like stars. Everyone else kind of feels like a guy on the roster. Some people are more important guys, but those two feel like stars.
Nope, not at all. Nope. Can't do it. And the reason why is in 2011, I think it was, CM Punk and John Cena had a better storyline, better stardom than, but put it out there right now.
That's not the question. Well, that's not the question, Anthony. Cena's part of the question, so you can't include Cena.
Yes, I can. I can just. There's no rules, but this. I can switch one wrestler, and I think CM Punk was a bigger star for his time than what Drew is, and it's a toss-up right now between what CM Punk was in 2011 and what Roman is right now.
I go to Zen.
Yeah.
I go to Zen. Okay. All right, JJ.
What type of crack are you guys smoking? Are you serious?
Come on, it's not that serious.
Are you guys insane? What kind of reefer are you guys on? Because I want some and I don't even do that stuff.
It's not stuff, sir.
It's a plant.
And what's a plant? It's can be classified as
It's
stuff.
medical
Go
cannabis.
finish your
Go back
point.
and call it. Go back and go learn. You're in college. Go.
Finish your point.
This is totally unequivocally not the same, guys. Batista, like the thing that made the Batista Cena thing was like at that point, like they reached it. You know what I mean? Like it solidified them when they won.
They became the two guys.
Roman was already a solidified main eventer before Drew even became in the picture. This is not the same situation, guys. At all. It's not even close.
Wait a minute.
Well, wait, how's it not close? We didn't say
Right.
Roman had to have just become a star. We're saying
Oh, now there's
We are treating it as the same situation as 05 Cena and 05 Batista. They like what made it so cool was that they both reached, their maximum, like when they, made that big elevated push into like main star. Roman was already a big star, in my opinion. So how can you equivalent that the same with Batista and Cena?
because Roman comes across as a bigger star right now during this Tribal Chief stretch than he ever did when he was the top guy and we were supposed to like him. Roman feels a much bigger deal right now.
because a heel is
But wasn't okay.
It's nothing to do with
Well-
heel. It's nothing to do with heel and
Absolutely does.
babyface. No. If that's the case, that would be like if I said, oh, well, CM Punk in 2000, if I compared CM Punk in 2007 as a babyface and CM Punk in 2011 as a babyface. Like babyface, he was babyface at both times, but at one time he was a much bigger deal than he was previously. That's how it is in Roman's case. It has nothing to do with him being babyface heel. It's the character presentation. He could have been a babyface and they could have made it work. They just fumbled the bag so bad that he had to turn heel to try something new.
Let me also elaborate on that. I mean, I also want to say, it was like when Batista and Cena won, they got their first world titles. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, they both had their first world titles, and it felt like, you know what I mean? Roman has already been established. He's already had world titles, so I don't feel it being the same. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not the same.
Hold on, let me ask you a question.
Well, the two biggest stars, they don't have to be crowned on the same night.
But what I'm getting with this question and the way that I'm taking it is that if we're going to compare it to 05 Cena and Batista, the thing that made it so cool was the fact that they both elevated to stardom at the same time. They both got their.
I get what you're saying, JJ.
That's how I'm taking it.
I took the question more so as, have we found the next top mega stars?
Yeah, I'm taking it a different route.
John Cena won his first world title in the beginning of March.
That's how I took the question. Are Roman and Drew the new two top mega stars? That's how I took it. Are these the two top mega stars that they've been looking for that were going to replace Batista and Cena? Because we've never gotten Cena's replacement. There has been no replacement for Cena. Batista, you can make arguments there because Batista's, kind of, it took, hits and misses because of injuries. So he didn't stay at that peak for, a long time like Cena did. But I'm thinking are we talking who's got the Cena? These two guys that are gonna have the Cena spot is Chad.
Yeah, no, yeah. I want it's more along the lines.
Is that what you meant?
Yes.
Have we found?
Yes.
Our next team?
Yes.
Okay.
It's crazy to me, you said that, Roman was the guy before Drew became the dude, right? And in comparison, Cena was already the guy before Batista ever won his first title. So then when they both won, they were already Cena was already up here at this level. And maybe you can be like that, but to be real, he had that US title, then he won the world title, he went to Raw. Guess who didn't have the title at that time? And then like they did the contract thing, and then you saw him.
That's a good point. So Cena and Batista both won their world titles at WrestleMania 21, April of 05. Now, if we backtrack and we look at Batista and Cena's 2004s, you're right. You could see Cena was on that upper track. He was going up that entire year. From the moment he beat Big Show at WrestleMania 20 to win the United States title, for that whole year, he was going up. So we all knew when WrestleMania rolled around, he was going to probably be, the guy. Whereas in Batista's case, Batista, I would say, got that rocket strap, where he legit went from dude that didn't talk in Evolution, basically Evolution's bodyguard, to turn on Evolution, you're feuding with Triple H, world title. So Batista got the rocket strap, whereas Cena got the long trajectory build.
Wow, I don't even have nothing else to say. That's probably the most accurate. Yeah, yeah.
But Cena's talked about it before. Vince wanted Batista to be the guy, not Cena.
Right.
And you're kind of looking at it now, like Roman has always been the guy. We know that. We've seen him get shoved down our throat. And once he turned heel, we accepted Roman because we were like, that's what we wanted all along, and this is what we're gonna push this. And he's taking a career. And Drew was just like the dude who got caught on the rocket ship and pushed up, because like at Royal Rumble, we were like, that's who we want to win, and that's who they went with. He wins at WrestleMania, and then since then he's been carrying the brand. So yeah, to me, you know what? Like the more we talk about it, the more I'm thinking that this is those guys now. Like, I don't want to say it's Cena, Batista, because that's those guys, and they were like an anomaly in that situation. But Roman and Drew now, they're those guys, man. Those are your two megastars for the brand. And when I think about it, I can't. And a Fiend on Raw, yes, I'm all about that. But yeah, when you think about Raw, like Drew's the dude, and then Roman is the dude on SmackDown.
Hey, Damien.
All right. So I mean, for me, I'm going to say yes, because Drew and Roman, they're the guys of this current era, basically, where you have Batista and Cena was that next in line from Rock and Austin, and so on down the totem pole. So yeah, it's the same thing. These guys are the guys.
Okay, so I'm disagreeing. I don't think necessarily this is the moment to crown Drew and as, I don't want to say a top guy, but as that guy, alongside Roman. If we're going to put Drew along, then if you want to have him in that conversation, that's fine. But you have to make sure that we don't leave out the name of Seth Rollins.
Facts.
So, and because let's just November of 2012. Whenever the November 2012 Survivor Series of that year, when the Shield debuted, that specific moment has shaped wrestling as far as WWE is concerned. Well, no, not even the WWE, but as wrestling, period. 3 stars were made that day. Dean Ambrose, Jon Moxley, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns. Because after that moment, they took on the WWE. Because what happened? We saw the rise of the Shield. Then we saw the first initial push of Roman. Even before then, we had Dean Ambrose, Jon Moxley as the United States champion. They were tag team champions. Already think about what they did as a group, but when they split up, all 3 of them were still successful. So yes, Jon Moxley has moved on to AEW, so we can't really have him in this conversation. Because even if he was, I still would say no, it's the Shield. But because John's gone on AEW, we exclude him out of the conversation. I feel like it's always has been Roman and Seth's show.
I see what you're saying.
There has it has always been the Roman and Seth show. And I think we should be crowning them maybe a couple of years ago as the two people who are replacing the Cena and Batista, like in 05. Because let's think about it. Once Seth won the Money in the Bank and he cashed in at WrestleMania, he's been made since. That made him a top guy, and that was the moment where, in a sense, Justin, you put he got the rocket strap, and he just shot up, where we saw the whole build to Roman right then and there. So even Josh's point of the simple fact is that, Batista and Cena both came up together. So did Roman and Seth, because Roman was in the main event facing Brock Lesnar for the title. Seth was wrestling Orton, and he got that super memorable RKO spot that we always love to see. The beginning of that show, but walked out, the WWE champion, ending main event, which is still probably the, bar none, the greatest WrestleMania, cash in period. Just cash in period. So I don't think it's Drew. I think we're kind of late to the game of crowning these the two replacements. Yes, Drew, Royal Rumble, it was and then, his build to WrestleMania, and that's, we all wanted Drew to win. But let's not, I still don't think he's a bigger star than Seth.
Now,
so I think
you bring up a good point about Seth. Now,
Seth has held that place down since he won that bout at Mania.
Right.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. Now, my counter to this would be, I think for a period of time, I would have 100% agreed with you about that. From Seth turning on the Shield all the way up until he tore his knee and had to vacate the title, I would have said yes. But from his return from injury, even until now, he's never quite gotten back to that level and stayed at that level. He's been up and down. It's been a lot of hit and miss. For all the great stuff Seth has done during that period of time, there's a lot of stuff that we also felt about. And remember, Seth was the one that got the big win at WrestleMania over Lesnar first for the title. And they tried to go with Seth in that top spot. And it was we all looked at him, and we were guilty. The fans turned on him, basically. We looked at him and said, oh, he's not as cool as his girlfriend. Basically. And it was his girlfriend's the bigger star. He's not as cool as his girlfriend. So Seth was never treated like the guy. He was treated like a top guy, because there's been a lot of top guys throughout the year. Your Daniel Bryan, your CM Punk, all of those kind of guys. But Seth has never been positioned and treated as the guy since he's been back from that initial injury.
So then if that's the case, do we say
now he's super consistent? I will say that he is super
he's
consistent.
definitely consistent.
Yeah.
Built up that body of work. If they wanted to, they absolutely positively could.
Yeah.
So I would put Seth in that next tier, right under, to use a Attitude Era analogy. You had Rock and Austin at the top, and underneath Rock Austin, you had Kurt Angle, you had Triple H, you had The Undertaker, you had all those guys right there that could easily be up there with them. They all just kind of take, when Shawn Michaels came back, he was up there in that category of not quite the guy, but that tier that's right under it, right on the cusp, where if they wanted to, they could put it right up there, put him right in there. And I think that's where Seth is right now. He's in that spot where if they want to strap the rocket to him, they can. I just don't think he's being positioned that way. And it doesn't feel like he's ever really been put back in that spot where the show revolves around him. Like we know SmackDown revolves around Roman. Raw revolved around Drew. And I didn't feel like when Seth was Universal Champion, it never felt like the show revolved around Seth. The show revolved around Becky. The show revolved around Becky. It didn't revolve around.
And no, exactly. So that's my thing is, do we instead, should we just say then instead of, basing off my same argument that, it shouldn't be Drew. It should be Seth and Roman. So then do we put Becky? Because Becky is a bigger star than Drew. No, hands down.
Yeah.
Which, she's just, pregnant right now. But Becky is a bigger star than Drew. If Becky would have come back today, it's Becky, it's Becky's show. No more, no more that. So would we say instead of Drew, Becky, did we say Becky and Roman?
I think for me what it is, right?
No, I would say yes. And the reason I would say this is think about the 2K20 video game cover.
Right?
The first
Who was on
Roman
it?
was on the cover. They didn't put Roman by himself. They put him side by side with Becky Lynch.
Touche. No, good point.
And
Yep.
here's my thing for it too, right? It's like, yes, when Becky comes back, like we all know it's gonna go back. This is gonna be Becky's show. Like she's gonna be running it.
But here's the thing, Cliff. Before you continue, we don't know if Becky's gonna be able to get back her momentum.
Right.
If she can get back to it, she might come back and be on that level because we've seen Sasha rise up so much.
Right.
So we don't like Becky will be factored in, of course, but we don't know if we're all
right now. But right now, like if you look at Raw's roster, like because Becky's gonna go to Raw, right? And we know that Asuka's there, right? But I think if Becky comes, well, not if, when Becky comes back, you're gonna see like people are gonna explode for her. They really will, right? We may not have crowds back. We don't know, but people will explode for her, and then you're gonna see like that's you're gonna be your top person right there. And then after that, Asuka's gonna sit in that next spot. Asuka essentially to me is, as you kind of said it, is the Triple H of the Attitude Era. Like just right underneath. Like if you need to run a program with someone that's really good, that's who you're gonna do. You get Asuka to be like feud with Becky, right? I think I have I kind of like the idea that they are the new John Cena, right? And you brought up a great point. Triple H, right, had a great run through the Attitude Era, right? But he was never the guy. He was always just a guy there. And I feel like that's where Seth is. Seth was, you can point at certain points, right, and be like, well, there's Seth, right? But Seth will always be the consistent dude. The thing that makes Drew so different was we watched this man like go in, get cut, come back, right? Go to NXT, blow up, and then come to Raw and instantly was like a factor into the spot. And then like they did have their fuck ups, right? With then let's be real, they did with the Dolph Ziggler thing. They kind of they tried to put the team thing and made him like the big lackey. But once they realized like Drew's gonna be the dude, I essentially saw Drew as Deacon, and he was Devon's lackey. And then Batista came out of that. Like he obviously went to Evolution, came out of there and became the big star, right? But that's where Drew was. Drew was like the Dogs of War and all that other dumb stuff they had him with. But then he blew up. And now we're like, oh, look at Drew. And I feel like when you look at the past, man, like Drew and Roman are gonna set the standard for the next couple years for the two shows. And we're gonna look forward to looking to him. Roman said it best in the promo, man. He's like, people watch Raw because of you, but now people are going to watch SmackDown because of me. And that's a statement that you could think of. Like, we used to watch SmackDown for Batista. We used to watch Raw for Cena. And it's such a true statement to look back at these two guys and be like, yeah, I want to watch for those guys. I'm going to be honest. Before Drew came in, I didn't go, hey, you know what? Let me watch Raw for Roman, or let me watch Raw for Seth Rollins. I didn't say, let me watch SmackDown for Dean Ambrose. I didn't say that. I didn't say, let me watch SmackDown for AJ Styles, even though AJ was killing it on SmackDown. But now I'm legitimately here going, I can't wait to watch Raw to see what happens with Drew. I can't wait to watch SmackDown to see what's going on with Roman. Like, that's that's what makes me want to watch those guys. And so I kind of have to be like, yeah, I think that's what it is.
You know what's funny about what you said, Cliff? I was just thinking about it. If we're comparing it to Cena and Batista, if Roman and Drew are Cena and Batista, then that makes Seth Randy Orton. The consistent right there with them, right along the ride for the entire time, putting in that work, consistent, could be the top guy when they need him to be. If they don't need him to be, he's still he's still up there near the top. So I think that's the position that Seth is in right now. Like we don't know. Just like in 05, we didn't know if Cena and in 05 we didn't know Cena would be on top basically until 2018. We didn't know. So only time will tell. But right now, the way things are looking, that's what it looks like. The Cena and Batista of today are Roman and Drew, and Seth is the equivalent of Randy, right there with them, running, just as capable, just as able. Soldier waiting to go, waiting for the call.
That's so wild because we legitimately we said Rock, Hogan, and we compared like Shawn and Triple H, and here we are talking about Cena, Batista, and we're talking about Randy Orton, and then we're talking Roman and Drew, and talking about Seth. Oh, the disrespect to the Miz. Oh,
There's always
TBI.
there's different tiers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you
That's
want
facts.
to talk about like consistent heels that could get heat, that you could do anything with, Miz is like Honky Tonk Man. Honky Tonk Man was never like, he wasn't headlining pay-per-views, but at different points for most of his run, he was the top heel. He was a heat getter. Honky Tonk Man.
He was. That man could get some heat.
Facts. So,
So,
no, I think that was, I think we make the good point. As far as the staff is concerned, Becky, all that. But all right, cool. All right, so we're gonna move on. It is now time for the yearly Red Dogs Power Ranking. Danger zone.
all right. Well, before we get into these yearly power rankings, let's go back 2 weeks. We'll go back last week because we didn't have a show, and we'll hit this week's power rankings, and then we're going to go into the yearly one. So we have 3 rankings that we're going to talk about. All right. So let's jump into November 22nd. So that would have been the week of November 22nd. Number 10, I wanted to start off with the Raw team. I mean, it's crazy to watch somebody go in and just sweep an entire roster. It's been crazy. And then my phone shut off on me. So I don't have the rest of the roster because my battery died.
Wow.
So, yeah, low key. That's like how it happened right now. Yes. Stall for time.
All right. So we're going to move on over to our live chat here. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, okay. So Amanda, of course. Amanda's here. Miz bothers me. Oh, I think that he's doing his job then. Like, because Miz bothers me too sometimes, but I appreciate, Miz is probably, in fact, one of the most consistent heels. He's a heat magnet, most definitely, like Honky Tonk Man. You can put him in anything, Miz can get some heat.
Yeah, like legit. If for some reason Vince woke up and was like, let's make Miz WWE champion, it would work, and Miz would kill it.
That's facts.
Yeah.
And I guess you can say we're waiting for that to happen. Miz is, definitely holding that Money in the Bank briefcase.
Oh my God.
For some reason, I think he's gonna cash in and lose, and it's going to be John Morrison's fault, and that's gonna lead to this split.
Oh God!
I can only fucking hope that happens after WWE's bad writing.
Like,
I
get that vibe because we're so close to WrestleMania season, and I just don't see Miz factored in that way right now. Unless they do like some post-Mania-ish, which they could do. I don't know. We'll see. But I get that vibe. I get this vibe that Miz isn't gonna successfully cash in, and it's gonna be
Alright.
Morrison.
Well,
that's just the vibe I get.
it's funny because they said it to Miz. Amanda says Miz bothers him or her. That's great because he's awesome. Moving into number 9.
I
So,
like him have it.
number 9, we have Candice LeRae. I'm not gonna front. Fun match. I loved it. So I'm gonna just put it out there. Yeah, you can boo it. Number 8. This is the crazy part because you wouldn't think this would be the thing. This would have gone. Retribution moves in at number 8 for beating the Raw team. So, number 7, Brian Cage and Ricky Starks. Let's be NXT or AEW was just killing it. NXT didn't have like really anything that was going to match with that. Number 6, we're going to give it to Bray Wyatt because, he's the man. Number 5, this was a tie. And I got to give it up, man. Serena Deeb is amazing at her job. She's been doing greatness. She's killing it. Thunder Rosa match with her. I was just thing of beauty. So who's she tied with? SmackDown Women's Champion Sasha Banks, who also had a killer match. So I had to give it up with that Asuka match. I was hyped. Number 4, this is gonna be so crazy to look at this list back over again. Number 4, got to give it up to the New Day for coming in. Yep, beating the Hurt Business, which leads to the number 3 team, who beat the New Day at Survivor Series. The Street Profits coming in because they wanted to smoke and they got it. Number 2, got to be honest, this was actually a fun match to watch, and I'm glad that we got what we got out of it. So, Pac, you are number 2 on our list. I'm glad to see you back. Number 1, this was a tie, and I have to be honest, and I'm going to tell you the first person, right? Roman Reigns wins this. He's number 1, right? Survivor Series match, we talked about it, was fire with Drew, okay? But who is he tied with? Well, he's tied with the team, and I changed. I know I don't normally do this, but I changed the rules a little bit because it was their last match on Impact, and it was really fun to watch. So with the Rascals and Rich Swann tearing down the roof in Impact Zone, I definitely had to give it love, and I thought it was cool to watch them say their goodbye. So I was all about it. Moving into November 29th, we have Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler from SmackDown because, they beat the Street Profits. Number 9, this was actually a match that was suggested to me because I kind of missed Dynamite, but I do have my good friend to tell me. So Butcher and the Blade make this list at number 9. So we got to give it up. However, at number 8, we got to be honest because there's some new kids that are on the block that are doing some great things on AEW. They just got beat by a veteran staff. So TH2 moves in at number 8. I like the hybrid too. I'm not even front. I'm not even partial. So
really
number
thought
7.
you were going to say Top Flight. Like I really thought you were going to say Top.
Me
Well,
too.
they didn't win.
No, they didn't win.
They didn't win.
I mean, they deserve the spot. I mean, it's nice of Tony Khan to remember that Jack Evans and Angelico worked there. That's nice.
Exactly.
That's always.
I want to give number 7 to Crazy Steve for his win over Rohit Raju. Number 6, let's be real. This was probably one of the coolest debuts for a wrestler in a long time. Let's give it up to Alexa Bliss. Because she has her new little Fiend character thing going on. So I like seeing her. Candice LeRae moves in at number 5. Number 4, can we be honest? Number 4 was such a fun match and such a hard-hitting match, and I loved the story of the submission moves. Kushida moving in at this spot. Number 3,
Okay.
this was kind of wild to me, the way that the story wrote out, but I was kind of okay with there was a botch, but then they kind of covered it, and then they restarted a match. So New Day moves in at number 3. Number 2, got to give it up. He's been laying it down. He's been slaying it, for a long time now. Let's give it up to Riddle, Matt Riddle, because he is that man. And then number 1, let's be real. If this was a pay-per-view, this match would have main evented and probably would have stolen. Well, I can't say stolen the show if you're main eventing. If it wasn't main eventing, it would have stolen the show. So we got to give it up to Pete Dunne, man, because that match with Kyle O'Reilly was fire.
Yeah.
So that is the person with the top spot. So let's get into our power rankings for the year. So how I had to do this was a couple different ways. I had to order them and then kind of flip through the list and just kind of see who popped up the most and then try to like navigate the order from there. So it's been kind of a tough one, but after a little bit of elaborating and, deciphering and finding out information, this is how we stand. With number 10, we have Sasha Banks. You can boo all you want. Does not matter to me. Number 9, we have to give it to our uncle of our show, because Mr. Keith Lee moves in.
Uncle G.
We got to move in with another person. I say, okay, I have said this time and time again. I love him as a chaser. I don't know how I feel about him as a champion, but he's always consistent no matter what. Jon Moxley moves in because he's good. Number 7. JJ hates this team. I laugh every time he talks about them, but you got to give it up to him because they do put on some fire matches. The Young Bucks. Number 6. Let's be real. They are the best trio. Well, I don't want to say the best trio. They're one of the best trios of all time. They're also a great tag team. They run around. They know how to do things. They keep people hyped. So the New Day is moving in at number 6. However, you're going to have to give it up to the best tag team that did it in WWE and AEW. FTR is at number 5. Number 4, his name just carries weight, and I see him all over the board on my board, so it's been crazy just to see him. And, according to the rankings and the way that the power rankings were worked out, Chris Jericho moves in at number 4. And the next 3 spots, man, are going to probably be debatable, and people are probably going to get upset because at some point you would think AJ Styles makes this list, but he did not make this list.
Nani?
Here's why. Number 3 was Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano has had match after match after match. We've talked about it on him. We've talked about him being on here time and time again. He is on this list. Number 2 would be our female wrestler that we've talked about being on the show and how she's been doing great things and having great matches, Io Shirai. And then number 1, the one person that even Chaz talked about being his number 1 male wrestler of the year. Hey, man, Cody makes the list.
You know what, Cliff? I like your list. When you initially said AJ Styles wasn't on it, I did have that reaction like, whoa, what? How could this be? But I had to think about it. Other than the Boneyard match, what has AJ Styles really, really done this year?
Nothing.
He led
And the
Team
answer?
Raw to victory.
That's it.
But compare that to
Yeah.
matches that
Like, I'm trying to think of like what, other than the Boneyard match, where we were like, damn, that was an amazing AJ Styles match. The only one I can think of is the IC title finals with DB.
Money in the Bank.
I will tell you this, right? There's 4 matches that I would think about. The Raw match was one of them, right? Survivor Series. I loved the IC match with DB. I also liked Riddle and Styles when they competed.
Like, he had good ones. Like, he had good ones.
No. But in reference to the top 3, right? We've Gargano, like, always he tears on the house. Io Shirai had great matches. And then when you look at Cody, like, Cody was bringing in unnamed talent. And then we were talking about those matches. And every time that I said, hey, here he is on this list, there was not a point of disagreement of like, I don't think Cody belongs that high. So to have Cody as the top wrestler on the power rankings, like,
Yeah.
Here's it.
No,
I like the ending of it.
I think everyone that was in your top 10 for the year were in a bunch of big things
Yeah.
throughout the year. So that's solid. Like,
Yeah.
even the people that I don't like.
Yeah.
Chaz is over here mad. Chaz is mad at you because you didn't put Rio in that top 10.
Absolutely.
Really?
Fuck not.
well, hold on. Wait, before we go into the joking side of things and talk about his love of Rio, like, notice that Drew's not on the stop. You notice that Drew's not on the list. Randy's not on the list.
Yeah. Right.
Like, and Randy has had phenomenal matches. Like we talk about the WrestleMania one, the greatest match ever. You know,
Yeah.
he's had the great matches with Drew. He had, you know what I mean? Like there's been like great, but here we go back to what we're talking about. Like consistently though, the guys that are on the list have just torn the house down.
Yeah.
The men and women on the list. Let me put it right. The men and women on our list. Rhea Ripley's not on the list.
No,
Yeah.
she's not. Yeah, there were some notable exceptions, and it's not that they had bad years. I agree, but yeah, with the consistency, week to week consistency. Yeah, I get it. I agree with your list.
I like your top three.
Wow.
Top three isn't bad. It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
And also, just to put out there, Tommaso Ciampa didn't make this list.
I know. I was surprised about that one too.
Oh yeah. Well, it's been an interesting 2020. So
Oh, by the way, also did we not? I just want to put another noble name that we did not mention on here. Adam Cole did not make this
Yeah.
list.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
he didn't.
Now 2020, crazy year. So
2020.
all right, those
Fuck it.
are the power rankings for the past 2 weeks and the yearly power rankings. So yeah, we've reached that point, guys. We've been sitting here and chit chatting for almost 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Y'all wasted 2 hours of my life. What the
Oh,
fuck?
please, two
It's like
years. out of
zero
the-
zero 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 one. Okay.
Look. Every second
Age,
counts.
you still have plenty of life left.
I still need to cherish every second I
I
got.
don't know about that, Chris. He is 10 million years old.
Yeah, he's got at least another 8 million.
All right, well, let me enjoy that 8 million, damn it.
Anyway,
God, I've talked to y'all longer than I would like, just to let y'all know that.
yeah.
We love you too.
Say happy
If you
holidays,
did, you wouldn't
Damien.
have bothered me for 2 fucking hours. Now, would you?
Well, that's why we bother you, because we love you.
Exactly.
Damien, say
So-
happy holidays.
Fuck you and the holidays.
Anyway, with that being said, all jokes aside though, shout out
yeah.
to the 3 Count podcast for a very successful debut season. Like big ups. We've reached an international following, which is crazy to say that happened in like legitimately a year. We got 2 shows running under the 3 Count podcast brand, the Debate Show, and also Now Into the Ring. And we got a 3rd show coming real soon, next year, returning to the ring. So, shout out, because this is crazy. I just want to thank all of you, really on here. I know Josh did all his little emotional crap in the beginning, but thank y'all for sticking with me, and sticking with this crazy idea I've had for literally a year. This this originally started with just me, Cliff, Idol, and JJ, and we added Lou and Damian blackmailed his way onto the show. It's been fun. This is absolutely fun. Don't think that we don't have fans, and that's the crazy thing.
You can't forget Jeremy either.
Oh yeah, you're right. Cannot forget Jeremy. You're absolutely right. I cannot forget Jeremy.
Hey, how did you forget about him?
Well,
I got you, Chaz's dad. I got you.
Yeah, hey, he's not here. Out of sight, out of mind.
He went to get
Look,
milk.
get milk.
He'll be back.
I know,
right?
right? Yeah.
But no, yeah.
Get
Also,
milk.
yeah. Shout out to Jeremy Showtime Grimes, though. Dead ass. But thank you guys for just sticking on this crazy idea of having a debate show about wrestling. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Cliff. Cliff, Cliff doesn't get a lot of credit that he deserves. It may look like I run this show, and as far as the 3 Count podcast is a brand, period. It's Cliff's. This is legit Cliff. I'm just the figurehead. So this show wouldn't be even here.
So he's Congress and you're the president.
Exactly. He's most definitely Congress.
I was just thinking that.
He's the
most definitely
Senate and the House.
He is. Yes.
Yeah,
No.
I
Yeah, he's
see
here.
that,
But no.
Ah,
Shout out
shit.
to Cliff, right? For being sticking with this crazy idea. It's like, hey man, want to start a podcast? You want to be on it? Yeah, sure. And that was almost a year ago, officially a year ago. But shout out though, on that day, that is December the 17th. Am I right, Cliff?
Yeah, December 17th. Yep.
Yeah, December 17th. Me, Cliff, Idol, and JJ will be doing a watch along. It's OGs. I'm gonna have a watch along. Vote. Make sure you vote
cool.
for which pay-per-view you want us to watch while we bullshit and talk about this crazy here of the 3 Count podcast. Right now, Halloween Havoc 97 is in the lead. The top choices. There is a link. We will also be posting that link throughout until the that day. Halloween Havoc 97, No Way Out 2004, SummerSlam. Oh god, I can't think of the other one. Hold on, I gotta put my notes out. Wait a minute. Halloween Havoc 97, SummerSlam 05, Money in the Bank 2011, and No Way Out 2004. Right now, Halloween Havoc is in the lead. So as of right now, it's looking like we're watching Halloween Havoc 1997, but that can also change by your votes. So definitely go vote. We will be dropping the link for that poll after this show goes off the air, and we'll be posting it throughout up until the 17th of December. So yeah, shout out to you guys. Thanks again, for really doing this with me. Because this is crazy that we have a podcast with almost over 2K listens in a year, and we've been able to talk to so many different people being on the show and now into the ring. So shout out to you guys. Because you guys don't get enough credit either because you stick by every week and talk some wrestling shit. So shout out to everyone who's ever been on the 3 Count podcast, and shout out to everyone here in the 3 Count War Room. All right, enough of that sappy shit. So make sure you tune in to my episodes of Now Entering the Ring that come out. Like I said, even though we are going on a hiatus, we'll be back, but you will not be left without 3 Count podcast material. Now Into the Ring will still be a thing. We got interviews coming out this week, next week, the week after that, the week after that, and 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 the week after that. So definitely stay tuned in onto our podcast listeners. You still get Now Into the Ring, and also on YouTube, you will still get interviews. So definitely be on the lookout for those. Also, I will remind you that January the 27th, 2021, if we make it, is the season 2 premiere of the debate show. It will have a new name. It will be the same show, but it will be more hijinks. I'll come up with a better catchphrase and a better tagline later down the line.
We're moving.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Because currently, so what people don't know, we'll put behind the scenes, and you might see it on the bottom. We're on Zoom and doing this live, but next year we're gonna be on Streamlabs.
That's facts.
And so people on Facebook as well as YouTube can chat with us.
That is absolutely correct. We are moving from Zoom. It's funny. We've gone from Skype to Zoom. Now we're on StreamYard. So like I said, we're moving up in the world. So definitely thank you for tuning in to all of our fans. So January 27th, season premiere of the 3 Count podcast. This will be this is the final sign off for the year. I can't believe we've done this long. And, actually have people that actually watch us and like us. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the last time of 2020, I'll see you again real soon. For the last time, my name is Chaz Evans. I am the Don, here with the Red Dog Clifford Miller, the Idol Master, his Royal Swollenness, Chris Idol, Lou the Franchise, my little brother, and the Dark Lord in the flesh, Damien Fatal. Thank you for listening to the 3 Count podcast, and tune in next year. Wow. Next year in 2021, January 27th, for the season 2 premiere, part 2 of the 3 Count podcast debate show. Be there, or just be there.